Hello and welcome to another vlog. So we are currently getting ready for a market tomorrow. It's going to be at a church, so I'm really excited. It's going to be a full day thing. It's going to be a women's conference, and I'm super excited because churches, of course, tend to love my business because it's a Christian business. Everything is empty behind me because Mr. Yorro over there.
My hair's a mess, baby.
It is a mess. So is mine.
What are you talking about? Get the heck out of here.
I just did my hair.
You look stunning.
If I do say so myself, I do. It might be a great hair night. I literally just straightened my hair, but I am barefaced coming to you in my full glory because it is nighttime. It's almost 9 p.m. I need to go eat my tropical smoothie. I'm hungry, but I just created a bunch of stuff for my business. So first of all, we have this project going on. I have Daniel, because I got my acrylics on, which are on brand. I got me some acrylic nails done that are my brand. It's so funny, like all my nails lately, I'm trying to keep my nails looking pretty because I'm not only the business owner, but I'm like the main model for the jewelry, content creator, marketing team. Welcome to real life. But I got Daniel like painstakingly. I have Daniel painstakingly peeling these.
Do like a little edit. A few seconds of ASMR. Hold on.
Daniel's doing ASMR for you guys. Enjoy. But I just bought these acrylic stands that are really cute. And they are gonna hold up these, like they're like document holder acrylic stand things. And they're going to hold up some stuff that I'm actually going to print out right now, some papers that are going to have our brand story, and I eventually want to create some of these that have the story of the pieces themselves, which like tell you, hey, this bracelet is part of our joy collection, and it's supposed to be about how like joy is a fruit of the spirit, a fruit of being a Christian, and eventually we will get there. That's not gonna happen tonight. I am so tired. I work a full-time job. I am a registered nurse who works remotely, and I'm tired. Okay, I just started a new job and it's been really tiring. So we just did not have enough time to do that, and I just got these document holders in yesterday. I didn't even think they were gonna make it in time, but they did, and they come with this film on them, and that has to get peeled off. So Daniel has the pleasure of doing that while yours truly gets this stuff printed out. So I think we're only going to be using 2 of them tomorrow, and they came out amazing quality, heavy duty. You'll see what they look like eventually. Tomorrow you'll get a full booth tour, so stay till the end of the video for that. But yeah, this is Christian business owner life. I love getting to do churches, so I'm really excited. Oh, Daniel, I see a couple things here that still need to go with us tomorrow. All right, let's see if it works. This has like our story and pictures, and I had to make these darker because they were way too light, so hopefully it prints. I'm about to use so much colored ink. The lantern, that's it. You took the other one, the black one. That. No. Oh, I'm wasting ink. Stop. Look what it did. I'm gonna.
Yeah, go the other way.
That's so good. Oh my gosh. Yo, look how it printed. Look how it printed. I'm using a ton of colored ink, and it just printed what is this, landscape? Oh, because I probably, let's read Carla. Let's start there. All right, y'all, just switched out my lens because ain't nobody got time to be in the darkness. We're in the light with Jesus, okay? That's hallelujah. It worked out this time. That is what we printed out. It's our story. Like, I don't love how the pictures don't look super crispy, but that's okay. Like, I don't care. We're ditching perfectionism in this stage of my business right now. It's been so busy. I literally have a market every Saturday except the Saturday of Thanksgiving. But I've been having a market every Saturday for almost
you did Spanish and English.
5-6 weeks straight. Yeah, it's Spanish and English.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, actually, that's a lot to read, but it's because it's in Spanish and English.
No, oh yeah, let me show the crowd. I did a section in English and one in Spanish because the church I'm going to tomorrow is going to be in Spanish everything. It's a Spanish church, so I thought it would be nice to do both. Plus I'm Hispanic, I gotta represent that.
This looks really good.
Thank you. I'm gonna print out another one.
Yo, is that my mom? That's
Okay, I already did print out.
The last one's mommy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your mom's in there. No, can you put it in there for me?
Yeah. They have a bunch of YouTube channels like this, right? I see a lot of guys that do this all the time, like there's YouTubers that fix stuff, like little knickknacks and things.
Really?
Yeah, and they, like you never see their face, you see their hands.
so weird.
So it's always like, and then they go,
So
and then they point to like the
People just
subscribe
watch.
sign that they have. They're like, subscribe.
Also, I don't know if my aunt is gonna watch this, but my aunt is one of the vendors tomorrow. She is a soap maker.
She makes some bomb soap.
Like she makes like
Really good
I
soap.
buy every time we go on
And the lotion.
vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every time we go on vacation, I get artisanal soaps. Like by the beach, you know, they always have shops that have soap and like sea sponges that you can use to actually scrub your body. So I always get soaps, but no one compares to my aunt's soap. She gave me a sample box of her soaps, and I'm actually gonna start using her as a wholesaler to sell some soaps on my website as well, because I think her soaps are amazing. And I just gotta throw her out there. Her business page is Dragon. It's Koki La. Oh my, Koki Love. Oh, I should probably read you guys what it says.
Yeah,
Daniel,
I was
read
like-
it.
I was like,
Daniel,
you
you
read
have
it?
such a good. He has such a good voice. Grammar police. My God.
I really don't know. I don't know.
You're so
I don't
annoying.
know. During much of my struggles, I felt delicate, fragile, like I would break. So often, I felt that I had to. Often, I felt that to be a sign. I felt that to be a sign of weakness. So sorry.
This is very choppy reading.
No.
This is a very choppy reading.
I'll read it one more time through so that you can have an uncut version.
No.
And then the
We're gonna
last.
see you for who you really are.
The last verse says, now I recognize it as a sign of my need for God. That's really good. That's really, really good, actually. I don't have to
It's
be
on the website.
I don't have to be strong enough. I already have someone that I can go to as my source of strength. I don't go to your website. I buy straight from the dealer.
And then I did one for all our social media. The glare might be bad, so I'll show you tomorrow as well. Okay, now we are officially ready to go for tomorrow's market at the women's conference. It's going to be an hour away, and I think my aunt told me she's gonna start setting up at 7 in the morning. I gotta double check because we are an hour away. My aunt is way closer. She's like a half hour away, 20 minutes away. I'm really far from there, so, and if there's traffic, it's like an hour and a half. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hey y'all, it is currently 6:58 in the morning, so we are a half hour behind, later than I wanted to be, but that just always happens. My makeup's half done. I started to put mascara on, so I'm looking crazy, but it's in my bag. We are full to the brim, just full to the brim. I got like clothes packed. This is like my tote bag for the day with all my personal stuff, my camera bag. Daniel driving over there. Babe, does that light bother you or are you good?
It was for a second, but I'm good now.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
take it if it does.
We got tote bags back there. I mean, I'll show you when we get there. It is still, I'm gonna turn off the light over here so Daniel can. You might not be able to see me. He can't even see me. Okay, there we go. Thank you for this camera's lens being amazing. So look, you can completely see me.
That's pretty
I just
cool.
have to show Daniel. That's amazing. So we are headed out now. We have about an hour drive ahead of us. Let me actually check the map and see how long it'll take. 52 minutes. That it's not terrible. We're gonna get there at 7:51. I wanted to be there at 7:30. I think my aunt was gonna be there at 7, but it's okay. It takes us like 45 minutes to set up the entire booth. We're pretty darn fast at this point, and I have Daniel, so that means I'm doubly fast.
si somos mujeres diseñadas por Dios, lo creemos.
That if
Tenemos
we
que
are
estar-
women designed by God and we believe it,
Tenemos que creer en nuestro sustento, nuestro...
nuestras obras
and prosper their good works.
en el nombre de Jesús.
In the name of Jesus.
The setup here was pretty good. I got to be right next to my aunt, and I had some really cool girls come by and shop. My demographic is really teens and young women, I have come to realize, and it was very evident at this event where the younger women were more interested. But I had like a really sweet lady stop by while I was just getting started with my setup and shop, and this is actually my aunt's aunt who's just talking to me and hanging out. Also real life, I'm eating lunch while trying to work at the same time.
What are you doing here? Oh my god, it's so funny. I was watching your live yesterday. I know you said you were gonna get a voiceover. I was like driving up, pulling up. I was like, imagine if you were here. No way! That's so amazing. I was like, it's so amazing. It's amazing. It's great. I thought you guys bought a house? Yes. My mom loves it.
Most of the shopping really took place during the lunch break. That's when we really saw an influx of women come by and check everything out, which was super, super fun. I will tell you, I was not thrilled when I went back into my videos to post on social media for this market, which, spoiler alert, I wasn't really able to post many. There was a dumpster right behind me. I just didn't even notice when I was setting up, but both my aunt and I were like, well, that kind of sucks that was where I was set up, but yeah, you gotta make the most of it. And I'm over here just eating lunch and surviving.
I'm back. Okay. I'm gonna get that just that today, but I followed you because I want to see what else you have.
Yes, I have new stuff coming out all the time.
Do you have like earrings and stuff as well? Like studs?
I don't have stuff, I just have those.
Yeah, I'm not a person for like hoops, but I do own like one or two pairs that I use for like special occasions. So I might still order some.
Yeah, I ship, and like usually in Florida I ship like in 2 days.
I mean, it's fine. I can always save you the shipping.
Okay, where do you live? Are you here from this area?
Yeah, St. Cloud.
I love your lashes.
Cariño de mi corazón, mira, besito.
Thank you. Do you want a receipt? I can text it to you.
Yeah, it's fine. How do you do that with the Apple Pay? Is it an app?
So this is Shopify.
Oh, okay. I can just tell her. We're starting, like she just started with everything, so we only have like, she has set up like the Cash App barcode, but I mean not everybody has Cash App, so.
No, I do Shopify. So like it runs my website too, but let me show you. Like you can have, I pay $45 a month.
Oh.
So that's the only thing that is pricey, but like it creates a cash register for you with all your stuff.
Oh, so you can keep
And it
track
connects
of
to your
it.
website. Yeah, it connects to your website.
I'll tell her. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy it. Yo, today was such a long day. I'm back with Mr. Yorro. So literally I sold pretty well, but I've definitely have had way better markets, but this one unfortunately is just wasn't as good as I was hoping. I look dead is because I'm really tired, and really happy to be back with Mr. Yorro. He didn't stay with me, obviously. His mom lives like what, 10-15 minutes away, from the church we were at today, and of course we're pretty far from home, about an hour and a half depending on traffic. So he just hung out with his mom and his little brother who live on in this town, and then yeah, they just hung out while I did this. So just to tell you a little bit about how the conference went. So we get there, we do all of our setup, and then I just go ahead and do the first session of the conference as a sponsor. I didn't have to pay to be at the conference. It was nice, you know, we were able to eat lunch there and everything. So Daniel gets me set up, brings me breakfast, and then my aunt was my next door neighbor, so she sells handmade soaps. Every time Daniel and I would go on like a tropical type vacation, we like to check out any soaps that are in the area, and honestly hers are just the most sudsy soaps. Everything is like natural. People always rave to her about how their skin feels amazing when they use her soaps, and I can totally attest to that. They're just great, especially to wash your face. Anyway, she was my next door neighbor. We got to hang out a little bit, and she stayed outside. I went inside to enjoy the first session of the conference, and it was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed it. They spoke about mental health and just things that I think are really important for women. The title of the conference was Diseñada in Spanish. It was a Spanish conference, but in English, designed. So it was really talking about, like, she spoke about the story of Naomi and Ruth in the Bible, and if you don't know that story, oh my gosh, I could do a whole video on that story. I love it. That's one of my favorite Bible verses, and it was such a good conference. I really enjoyed it. But guys, I am not gonna lie, this woman spoke for a very long time. So the conference was supposed to start at 9:30. They started a little after 10, so I think they might have been running a little bit behind, I'm not sure. And then the message that, I mean, the worship was great, but then the message when that woman spoke, it was almost 2 hours, and she also did like an altar call and minister, but it was long, and I still really enjoyed it. It was really good. Right before all worship ended and after, you know, before she ended up praying she was giving some announcements about a program she had and stuff. So I walked outside, got back to my booth so that I could go ahead and be ready for the influx of women that we're going to kind of go through. So we were situated between two buildings. It was their new church, their new building, and then the old building. And I actually used to go to this church when I was a kid, like when I was 14, 15 years old, when I was a teenager. So it was just really nice to be back here. It's always a little nostalgic because I had some great years here as a youth and youth group, and this is where I started singing, and yeah, it's always very nostalgic to be there. We got that lunch influx. It was like time for us to really work and shine, and we did. That's when we sold most of our stuff. I actually was like selling during the lunch break, which was amazing. And then it was time for, after that initial like rush of like the lunch rush, it was time for everybody to go back into the building for the second session, which I'm not gonna lie you, it lasted like 3 hours or 4 hours. Like it went on for forever, you guys, and I was already so tired because honestly I had a full week of work and stuff. I just sat outside and hung out for a few hours with my aunt. During that time, not really anybody came by our booth because everyone's inside the conference, so it wasn't a big deal. We just kind of hung out there, and yeah, I actually had a really good time talking to my aunt and catching up with her because I don't really get to see her a whole lot because she lives like an hour from me. So yeah, that was actually really nice to get to hang out with her. And then it was time to pack up. Nobody came at the end of the conference to the booth area. There is a we almost got hit. So we're actually about to get dinner at one of my favorite restaurants ever. It's called Four Rivers. I don't know that they have them anywhere but here in this area in Central Florida. And when Daniel got his kidney transplant, we used to order out from there all the time. I'm rushing because I'm about to lose all the light. Anyways, the conference ended and then nobody really came by. I thought, my aunt told me stay till the end because she did this conference last year and people like came out of the conference and then they came like rushing, and she had a huge surge of sales at the end of the conference. Unfortunately, that did not happen this time. There is another door on the other side of the building, and it looks like everyone went to the parking lot that way, which made sense because the parking lot was right there. So unfortunately, nobody came and bought more stuff. The conference for lunch only gave us like wraps and chips and like a Coke, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, let me turn on a light so you can see me. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm so hungry. So unfortunately we did not get a rush of sales at the end of the conference, but that's okay. You know, you win some, you lose some. I definitely did not make as much money in this event as I maybe have done in other markets. I mean, it just is what it is. I usually do great at church events, but this one was an okay one. Oh, that's Daniel over there trying to get us our dinner, but I don't know if I've shown you guys the way the car looks, and it's a little bit dark, but let me see if I can turn on the light. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get this light turned on. This is nothing. Like, this is all usually full, but Daniel's mom was riding in the back because he came to pick me up with her. But you can kind of see like the shelving unit in the back of the truck. Daniel tied it down, and there's just a ton of stuff in the back of our truck. Real life, guys, real life. And then there's just a ton of stuff back here. There's usually more stuff, but Daniel was able to somehow fit it in the back of the bed, like in the bed of the truck. But yeah, there's all like my decor and just a bunch of stuff everywhere. Like, that is the reality of like post-market life.